So here we go. Empathy statements. During a conversation with a customer, right? Or even with any people, we have the opportunity to connect with this person, to build rapport, and something that helps us to understand the needs of the customer are empathy statements. So here I have some examples for you. Okay, and we will learn a little bit about them. So we have a lot of empathy statements, not only 7, but here you have some examples of some empathy statements that you can use. Please help me to read. Michelle, can you help me to read number 1, please?
Yeah. If I were in your position, I will be very upset too.
Thank you.
You're
Upset.
welcome. Upset.
Willie, number 2, please.
Okay. I'm so glad you contacted use about that.
It's important that we get it fixed.
Sorry. It's important that we get it fixed.
Excellent. Thank you. Martin, please read number 3.
Okay. Dice, I know you be spent a lot of time on this already.
Thank you. Next one, please. Emil.
Number 4, right?
Right.
Okay. Your passion here has been so important.
Your passion or your patience?
I don't know. As for me, it's passion.
Patience.
Patience. Okay. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Diane, number 5.
After all this, anyone will be extremely frustrated.
Thank you. Israel, 6, please.
It makes total sense. You would need some help with this.
Thank you. Please continue, Misael.
Number 6, right?
7.
Our mistake has cost you a lot of time and money. Let me make it right.
Let me make it right. Thank you so much. Okay, knowing that, we will watch a video of an example of a good situation, right? But before that, a bad example of an agent not using empathy statements. So you will see the difference, right? Let me share the video with you. So please notice empathy statements and the difference between the 2 scenarios.
Good afternoon, Logimax. This is DeMarco.
Hi, DeMarco. This is Zoe West. I really need your help. Yesterday,
I was in a bad accident and I wrecked my new car. It was totaled. I mean, I only had the thing like a week.
Okay.
Well, I had just dropped my daughter off at preschool. It was lucky she wasn't in the car. The airbags and the seatbelt saved my life.
Miss West, you called Logimax. Do you want us or your insurance company?
I want Logimax, all right? My phone was crushed in the accident and I want to have it replaced. How do I do that?
Okay. What's your phone number?
Wow, he missed a real opportunity to be a friend to someone in trouble. In fact, there were 3 separate places where he could have shown more empathy. Where was his understanding of her situation? Where was his sensitivity to the customer or the customer's needs? In fact, there was no empathy. You probably talk to a lot of people every day. We need to guard against becoming hard and callous to people's problems. Customers need to feel and hear that we care first. There's an old saying, customers don't care what you know until they know that you care. Customers want to know that you have the capacity to see the problem from their point of view. And more than words, a caring tone of voice allows the customer to hear your concern. A key ingredient of having a service mentality is empathy. Let's see how it could have been handled better.
Está muteado, teacher.
Teacher,
Yes.
su micrófono.
And that's it. So exercise. Okay, just kidding. I was saying that this is a call from an insurance company, right? And the agent is talking with the customer, right? But we see that he's not showing a lot of empathy, right? He's just listening and answering without thinking or showing any understanding of needs. So I will replay the video. Unfortunately, we don't have subtitles for this, but notice the attitude of the agent. Notice the attitude of the agent and think about what is the customer asking? What happened to her? Okay, what happened to her? So the first thing to show empathy is knowing the need. If you know the need, you can show empathy. If not, you will not know how to handle or what to say on these situations. So let's start from the beginning, okay? I will replay the first scenario and I want you to notice these points, the attitude of the agent and what the customer needs. Okay, let's start.
Good afternoon, Logimax. This is DeMarco.
Hi, DeMarco, this is Zoe West. I really need your help. Yesterday, I was in a bad accident and I wrecked my new car. It was totaled. I mean, I only had the thing like a week.
Okay.
Well, I had just dropped my daughter off at preschool. It was lucky she wasn't in the car. The airbags and the seatbelt saved my life.
Miss West, you called Logimax. Do you want us or your insurance company?
I want Logimax, all right? My phone was crushed in the accident and I want to have it replaced. How do I do that?
Okay. What's your phone number?
Wow, he missed a real opportunity.
Okay. Okay, class. Who knows what happened? What happened with this customer?
He had a car accident.
He had a car accident, right? And she was requesting something specific. Did you notice what was she requesting?
About her insurance.
And
Something for the car.
is asking for a replacement of her phone because the phone was in the car accident, right? And what happened with the daughter? Did you notice? Did you Did you listen what happened with the daughter? So the daughter was at school and she said, fortunately, she was not in the car when I crashed. And what did the agent do?
You say, okay.
He only said, oh, okay. And he asked, okay, do you want your insurance company or us? So what do you need to do, right? Without understanding first. Of course, we will ask questions to our customers, but not in that way. Now, let's see the correct scenario. Let's see the correct scenario. And notice the attitude of the agent using empathy.
Let's see how it could have been handled better.
Good afternoon, Logimax. This is DeMarco.
Hi, DeMarco, this is Zoe West. I really need your help. I was in a bad car accident yesterday and I wrecked my new car. It was totaled. I mean, I only had the thing like a week.
Hi, Miss West. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope no one was hurt.
Well, I was banged up a little bit, but the airbags and seatbelts saved my life. This guy ran straight through a red light and crashed into my passenger door.
That had to have been so scary. Again, very sorry that happened. How can I help you?
That was so much better. Did you hear?
Okay. So now, as you see, the attitude of the agent was very different, right? From the beginning. I will replay the video and notice how was the attitude of this agent. Okay, try to understand what empathy statements did he use, and I will ask you about I will ask you for a comment after we replay the video, okay? Because they are speaking kind of fast, so that's why I am replaying the video. Here we go.
Handled better.
Good afternoon, Logimax. This is DeMarco.
Hi, DeMarco, this is Zoe West. I really need your help. I was in a bad car accident yesterday and I wrecked my new car. It was totaled. I mean, I only had the thing like a week.
Hi, Miss West. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope no one was hurt.
Well, I was banged up a little bit, but the airbags and seatbelts saved my life. This guy ran straight through a red light and crashed into my passenger door.
That had to have been so scary. Again, very sorry that happened. How can I help you?
That was so much better. Did you hear the difference between non-caring apathy and customer-focused empathy? Apathy, indifference, lack of emotion or caring. Empathy, intellectual or emotional identification with customers, acknowledging their feelings. The best customer interactions happen when a customer feels that he or she has been listened to and understood. No matter how large or small the customer's problem, empathy is an essential service mentality.
All right. So how was the attitude of the agent in the second scenario?
He was interested, como interesado.
He was
interested in, what is the word?
Interested.
Interesting.
Interested. Remember that estamos diciendo en pasado y termina en el sonido de la t, interest. So we add id, interested.
Okay. He was interested. What happened with the customer?
That's right. What else did you notice?
He was empathy and kindness with the customer.
Excellent. So he was empathetic. He was empathetic with the customer. And he didn't ask for details about what happened, but he was like understanding the thoughts and the needs of this customer, right? Imagine that you are in a car accident, and during the car accident, you lost your cell phone, and not only it's a cell phone that is very expensive, right? But your car is crashed and yourself, you're a little harmed. So how would you feel? And not only that, you need to contact a lot of companies because you have an insurance, because you need to call the hospital, you need to call the school so they can take care of your daughter. So imagine the frustration of someone. In a call center, you will be having a lot of calls, and it's very hard, to be honest with you. Sometimes it's very hard to show empathy because you feel tired, you have personal problems, right? You don't feel like in a very good mood. However, empathy statements help us to start creating a good environment for the call. Okay. Good environment for the call. So we will watch another video about empathy. This video is about empathy, okay? Understanding our customers. So notice the tips and the advisements, suggestions that we can learn from this video, okay, before applying it to real life.
Having a good understanding of our customers is essential if we are to effectively develop, market, and sell our products and services. This can be achieved by first seeking to understand how our ideal customer before trying to understand their experience with us. The customer empathy map was developed by Explain and is a really useful way to define our ideal customer. It can also be used during creative sessions to identify how much we actually know about our customers, identifying areas of further research. At the same time, it can draw out what we know or assume about the people that we sell to. The tool is an excellent starting point in creating a customer profile, helping us to develop meaningful value propositions and effective channels of communication that will be most effective in developing the customer relationship that we need. The Customer Empathy Map allows us to empathize with our customers by considering the following aspects. How do they think and feel? What is really important to them? What might be their aspirations? What do they see? What do their friends have? What is their environment? And what marketing messages are they exposed to? What does their previous experience with us look like? What do they hear? Who is influencing them? What media are they listening to? And what do their family, friends, colleagues, or boss say? How do they act in public? What do they say? What is their appearance like, and are they influencing others? Next, we consider their pains and potential gains. What are their fears, problems, challenges, or the frustrations that they have? What obstacles might be getting in their way? What is it that they want to achieve? How do they measure success? And what do they aspire to? What might they be doing to achieve their goals? To use the Customer Empathy Map, first list your customer segments. Each segment should have a need that requires a distinct offer, different distribution channel, or alternative customer relationship. Select the one that you want to focus on. Next, give your customer a name and define their demographic status. List key characteristics such as their age, marital status, number of children, job type, and income. Using a whiteboard or sheet of flip chart paper, draw your customer empathy map, placing their key demographic characteristics in the center circle. Then build your profile of the ideal customer for your chosen segment by exploring each of the areas in the map and answering the questions that we outlined earlier. Put your responses on post-it notes and stick them to the map. The technique works best when you get input from a group of colleagues who ideally work in various parts of the business, each with different touch points in the customer experience. By collecting and collating the inputs from a range of individuals, we start to develop a rounded and balanced view of what our ideal customer looks like, one that goes beyond just the demographic characteristics and that helps us to better understand their environment, their behaviour, their concerns, and their aspirations. However, if you do not have a team, you can also get good results by working through the technique on your own, and then testing some of your assumptions through conversations with one or two of your best customers. Ultimately, the customer empathy map allows us to get a much better understanding of our customer and how we engage with them. It allows us to generate insights into potential needs that the customer might have that we are not currently serving, and it will allow us to identify where they are likely to see value in our product offerings. If you liked this video, then let us know by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, or subscribing to our channel.
All right. So remember that the main thing is to think about customer needs. What do we need to know? What is this customer asking? Okay. And this will guide you to have a great call with your customers, not only with customers, but in life, right? If you are serving in the church, if you have a second job, right? Listening is first. You can't show empathy if you don't listen, because I can use any empathy statement, right? But if the empathy statement doesn't match with the customer's need, that's a problem. ¿Sí? Yo puedo usar cualquiera de los empathy statements, pero si no conecta con la necesidad, no sirve. Entonces es muy importante que aprendamos cómo usarlos. Now, questions for empathy statements.
¿Podría darnos un ejemplo? Como cuando conecta o como si conecta.
Absolutely. So let's see. Here we have our list, right? Our list of empathy statements. So let's see that you are working for a company of packages. For example, Amazon. You are working for Amazon. And I am calling you. And for example, you say,
In the calling, the guy say, sorry for heard that.
you can use sorry about that, but don't use it a lot of times. But for example, if I am calling you and I am telling you my package is lost, right? My package is lost. And if you tell me, for example, something that looking for one of the 7 here, I think that all of these would match. But let's think in another one that doesn't match a little bit, but it's an empathy statement. For example, this one. I know this should be frustrated for you. I'm sorry about your package. I will tell you, don't be sorry. Fix it. Right? The thing is that the customer wants that the package can arrive to his home or her home. Okay, so he doesn't want to hear like any I'm sorry or any excuse about the company, right? However, this is an example of an empathy statement that can match in other situations, right? For example, if I delete the last part and I say, I'm sorry to hear this happened to you. Now it matched. I'm so sorry to hear this happen to you. And go to the next step. Let me fix it. So empathy statements are applied in every conversation in customer service. So depending on the situation, use the one that you feel fits better. You will not be saying thank you for the patience if, for example, it's something about technical support, right? Oh, my internet is not working. It stopped working an hour ago. Oh, thank you for your patience, but I just called you. Oh, we can say thank you for your patience, but it doesn't match a lot, right? Entonces, lo que me refiero es que en español nosotros podemos mostrar empatía con ciertas frases, pero tenemos que buscar las que más se acoplen a nuestros clientes. En el tipo de cuenta, si es en un call center, que vamos a trabajar. Si es una cuenta de paquetes, de servicio de internet, si es una cuenta de ventas. Busquemos siempre la mejor manera de aplicar los empathy statements. Okay. Do we have a screenshot of this one, Sarah?
Yeah, teacher.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I have for you some scenarios for an exercise. Here is number one. Here is number two and number three. Let me share it with you.
Yo tengo una pregunta.
Absolutely, my friend. Tell me, what's your question?
En el primero dice I wear. ¿Por qué usa como el wear? Como pensé que el wear era como para plural. If I wear in your shoes o algo así.
Let me take a look. So this is a grammar mistake of the book. If I was in your position, it's correct. No, if I were, if I was. Thank you, Luis. So here we have 3 scenarios, okay? 3 scenarios. Number 1 is Black Friday. It's Black Friday. And the customer has been trying to use his or her card several times and the card is not going through. Why? It's because the customer has exceeded the daily limits for the card usage. Number 2, it's a very hot summer. The customer is calling to complain because he or she asked for a technician to arrive and fix a broken AC, air conditioner. But the contractor never arrived. Now the customer's dog has died due to the extremely hot weather. And number 3, the customer sent a package 13 business days ago, but was charged $30 extra for overnight delivery. The package was not expedited due to a previous agent's error. Entonces, en la primera, el cliente intentó usar su tarjeta muchas veces, pero se pasó del límite y por eso no la puede usar y los está llamando para solucionar el problema. En la número 2, el perro del cliente se murió porque el técnico del aire acondicionado no llegó. Y en la número 3, el cliente pagó $30 extra para que su paquete llegara más rápido. Se le dice overnight. Overnight shipment es para que llegue el siguiente día. Pero ya lleva 13 business days. Los business days son días hábiles. No cuentan fines de semana, no cuentan feriados o asuetos. Entonces, el cliente se le hizo un cargo. Normalmente cuando uno hace un overnight shipment, hay una opción para escoger el envío. Y el agente solo mandó el paquete sin seleccionar la opción de envío rápido. Aún así, se le cobró el dinero y no se le mandó el paquete en el tiempo adecuado. Por eso, el cliente está frustrado. So what are you going to do? You will create a little paragraph with empathy statements in order to help the customer. I will share with you a list of empathy statements, other examples that you can use. Miguel.
Teacher, ¿qué hace referencia a esta palabra que dice como due o dui o due? En el segundo y tercer párrafo, como dice the dog has died, due.
Due to the extremely hot weather. Now the customer dog has died due por causa de.
Due significa por causa de.
En ese contexto.
Y en el tercero.
The package was not expedited due to a previous agent's error. Por causa de.
Okay.
Do tiene dos significados.
Sí, porque yo pensé que do significa como vencer, cuando algo se vence, ¿no?
Exacto. Y due puede ser pendiente o vencido. Por ejemplo, balance due. Payment due. If you are working for a bank, right? And you call the customer. Okay, Mr. Customer, I see that you have a balance due for this month. Es un balance pendiente o vencido, un pago pendiente. A balance due for this month. Or a payment due. Esos son los dos significados de due. Now, I will share with you a list of empathy statements. Okay, here we go. This is a link I will share with you in the chat for empathy statements in customer service. Here we go. I will show you what it's about. Okay, so for example, right? Number one. Empathy statements. I'm sorry you are going through this. Porque en realidad decir I'm sorry no es malo. Pero si yo estoy diciendo solo I'm sorry, y cualquier cosa que el cliente me dice, yo digo, oh, I'm sorry. Eso frustra y aburre a los clientes de Estados Unidos. Entonces puede hacer que allí haya un problema, un inconveniente. Don't be sorry. Fix it. You learn how to do your work. A veces me decían, I know how to do my work, Mr. Customer. Por eso no le voy a dar el descuento de la línea de cable que me pidió. No, kidding. But this is one with one I'm sorry. But I'm sorry needs to have a complement. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that you are going through this. Number two, oh, that sounds really challenging. I can understand how that would be difficult. Number four, I can imagine what you must be going through. I can imagine. I wish I could make it better. Number six, it makes me really sad to hear this happen. For example, if your dog died, imagine how would you feel if your dog died because the air conditioner didn't work and you actually did your part as a customer calling and the company promised you that we'll send you a technician and the technician never show up, so now your dog is dead. How would you feel? Very frustrated, extremely frustrated, right? So as a representative of the company, you are not God. You will not like take the dog alive again, right? But you can show empathy and offer the best solution you can. Even the companies doesn't give you sometimes the best solutions in customer service. What you need to do as an agent is showing empathy and offer the best you can. Es lo único que podemos hacer, ofrecer y mostrar empatía, escuchar las necesidades. Eso es servicio al cliente. Porque a veces no podemos hacer nada. Por eso, antes de trabajar en un call center, averigüen bien de qué se tratan las cuentas. Es un consejo personal. Trabajar en un call center, investiguen de qué es la cuenta. Es algo que yo puedo hacer. No se vayan a meter a ventas si consideran que no es algo que les gustaría aprender. No si yo soy bueno en ventas. No. Si es algo que yo podría aprender. ¿Sí? No se vayan a... Investiguen si es una cuenta de collections, interpreters. Si es algo que yo puedo aprender, puedo manejar. ¿Sí? Y las generales son customer service. Pero, ¿qué es la compañía? Les va a ayudar en su entrevista y a trabajar mejor. Porque honestamente, hay buenas cuentas y hay malas cuentas. ¿Sí? Así es. No depende de ustedes, lamentablemente. Hay cuentas donde realmente contratan personas para no ofrecer nada, solamente escuchar quejas y seguir adelante. Si no son personas que eso sea su talento, averigüen. Hay muchas cuentas, ¿sí? Hay muchas cuentas. Pero siempre va a haber unas cuentas donde ustedes se van a acoplar más. No es que sean mejores que otras. Me refiero a que siempre en cada cuenta va a haber un desafío. Siempre, siempre. Algunas van a tener un ambiente laboral mejor, pero no les pagan tanto. Otras les van a pagar un montón, pero la carga de trabajo va a ser más fuerte. Entonces, evalúen sus propias necesidades. ¿Sí? Eso se lo digo como consejo que yo quisiera saber cuando yo empecé en la industria del call center. No solo, oh, miren, se están contratando. Voy a ir de una vez por el anuncio del Facebook. No, no lo hagan así. Investiguen primero. Si tienen alguien
¿En cuál trabaja usted, teacher?
Pregunten antes. Yo trabajé para 24/7, para Lórica, para Telus y trabajé para ¿qué más? No, dos. Para BXI aquí en Guatemala.
Teacher, ¿y why do you, por qué cambió de una a otra?
Por lo que les cuento. Al principio, cuando yo empecé, yo terminé como mi tiempo del CCM, ¿sí? Y entonces yo